And we're back.
Yes, we is.
Finally.
Another week, another episode.
Another episode of the Bad Boys Podcast.
Oh, my God.
It is yours truly, the one and only, Mr. Blkk Ty.
Mr. Steal Your Girl. Oh, we got to think of a
I
new
told
name
you,
for that.
yeah, I don't steal nobody's girls.
You ain't steal no girls
Nobody's
no more?
girls. I need to find myself a wife.
Mr. Looking for a Girl.
Actually, you know what? 2017, I'm taking applications.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I need a
champion.
wife, a stepmother. I need someone to take
You
care
need
of.
a girl to ride. You need a girl in my life. I need a girl to ride.
there you go.
I need a girl in my life. That's what you need. Right
That's
now.
what I need.
Looking.
All right, introduce yourself.
Searching and searching. My
Wow.
bad.
You going in, eh?
I can keep going.
Okay,
Dog. You know
okay.
me, dog. But
Who
you
are
know
you?
who it is? It's K.O. to the J.O.
Yes,
knock,
sir.
knock.
Who's there?
It's the cereal monster up in this.
And shout out to Hudo.
Whole Foods, what's popping though, baby?
She's taking care of you.
Hey, man. I'm fully taking
Telling me
care
not
of
to eat
that.
dairy and stuff.
Yeah, dairy kills you, bro.
Nah,
Stay
dairy's
off
fine.
the dairy, man. You don't need dairy,
I
dog.
like milk.
You like it.
I'm African.
Yeah,
I like
okay,
milk.
but you
I
like
need
it.
milk.
Doesn't mean it's good for you, bro.
There's another African here. You can tell you himself.
You have dairy? You consume the dairy?
I try to consume as little as possible.
Yeah, see?
A little.
Wow,
A
really?
little, yeah,
What's
little.
up?
Okay.
I
You
be
know?
on the almond milk, man.
Almond milk.
I be on the
My guy right there.
I be on the almond milk, man. For real, man. For real, man.
Absolutely.
Put almond milk
bro.
in your protein shakes.
Yup.
Almond milk and everything, man.
Almond milk on
You know what I
everything,
mean?
bro.
All right.
man.
Okay. So
Without further ado,
if you're tuning in, you probably heard another voice on the show today. We have a special guest.
very special.
I've been talking about him for a couple of weeks now. Finally, we got him in. I thought for a second we were going to be able to do the show, but thankfully things worked out.
It was a crazy, debacle in the end. But
Yeah, but
we always make it work for y'all.
of course. And, the BBP always delivers.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes late, but the package gets there.
It's gonna, but we always
Always. This
we
guy.
always come with that hot fire.
Okay. Without going any further, we gotta first we'll introduce him and then we'll crack these rocks.
Absolutely.
For those that are wondering, this guy is a motivational speaker.
Mm-hmm.
He's a youth advocate,
Yup.
community worker,
Preach.
author,
Huh.
life coach,
Talk to him.
the one and only. For those who don't know him, I also think he's got the purest jump shot in the city.
Oh, come on,
I've
man.
heard about
Stop,
that.
man. He lying,
You
man.
don't
He
talk about
lying,
that.
man.
You don't talk
jump
about
shot.
that.
He
I'm
lying,
talking
man.
about effortless
Come on, man.
J's.
Just
No,
Jays.
man. No, man.
Like Steph Curry.
No,
who?
man.
Steph Curry, who his
Okay.
name? He was Curry before Curry.
Oh snap.
Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Francis Atta.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I was waiting for that one. I was waiting for that one.
All
I was
right.
waiting for that one.
So welcome to the show, partner. Thank you for coming.
No problem.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
guys for the invitation. I really appreciate it.
Oh, the invitation is we have an open
Definitely.
door policy.
Always.
We take on all comers.
Yes,
But first things first, let the people know. Tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do in the city. For those who don't know, because I know a lot of people listening that already do know, but we have a lot of listeners, south of the border that might not
Yep.
be as keen to things happening in the six.
Six side. But real quick before that, let's just crack a rock for me.
So Francis is going to join us.
Oh,
As always, every guest joins us in a toast and a drink. Thank you.
All right.
Now we're ready.
All right.
A little bit of alcohol always opens up a
It's a little
conversation.
something. It's a little pinch,
Because actually, before you get into it, Francis asked me, he's like, so what are we talking about? What's the topics? I'm like, we ain't got no
Whatever,
topics.
bro. We just talk.
We just go.
I like that. Let's go with the flow.
we
Let's
just-
go with the
It's
flow.
literally just a
It's a real
conversation.
conversation.
Yeah.
Serious talk. Let's go. Let's do this.
So tell us from the jump, how did it start? Actually, you know what? Tell me, how's the last 2-3 years been? Because I know things have changed in your life the last couple of years. How's everything now? How's
I
life
think you
changed?
should start from the beginning, like, the whole build up, or you want to start from
You know what? You're right. Let's go all the way back.
Let's
Super Mario.
learn. Yeah.
Level 1.
Yeah, let's
Introduction.
Yeah, yo.
Let's go.
Let's learn
It's
about
hot
Mr.
in here, I know.
Francis.
I gotta take it up. I'm about to get real serious
Why
up
y'all
here,
so
man.
okay?
Real
It's a
talk.
black thing. You wouldn't
You got
understand.
the real talk.
I'm black, bro.
It's because if OJ was here, he'd have made a light skin, dark
You'd have
skin
made a light
joke.
skin joke for
so I
sure.
thought I was doing it for him. But there's only dark skin people
Shout out
in
to
the room.
Champ. He's in Vegas right now, living it up.
Oh, we'll talk about Champ later.
we'll
He's
get
losing
into
a
that.
lot of money right now.
Oh, man.
God,
Did you see the text?
Dog, I saw the text. I'm like, I'm just gonna allow that. I'm just gonna act like I didn't see that.
Just
Like,
leaving him alone.
but but back to you, Francis.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
Please, just give us the scoop of like, kind of where it all started, even from growing up to how you kind of developed the passion to do the motivational speaking thing. Like, where did that come from?
I didn't really choose this life. I never even knew I was gonna end up here. Like Dennis would tell you, like McGuigan basketball days. James Carter McGuigan. It all started off with like just one of my principals. You know, he saw a lot of effort. He saw a lot of passion. Like my older brother, he played ball, so he was really good. And the principal, he just came up to me one day. He's like, you know, I think you could be good just like your brother too. And just while coming over here, I was talking to my girl, and I was talking about the principal, Mr. Dave Milson. And he told me under his wings, and he just taught me how to play ball, and just playing basketball, it built a lot of stuff in me. You know, just a lot of characteristics. And I just play ball right now. I was waiting for you guys right now, and I was playing basketball, and I was in the washroom. I was just thinking to myself about what a big hog I was back in the days, you know what I mean? What a big hog, you know? And I was just thinking, because I was thinking about Dennis, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I was a hog still, you know what I mean? And, you know, when
so the shots were falling.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's what the shots are falling. That's why you're scoring so much, because, like, because, you know, if you take a lot of shots, you're going to score a lot of points, right?
Kobe.
Yeah. But, you know, but when you're younger and you're in those situations, you don't really realize what you're doing, you know what I mean, to your team and how you affect the team. And, like, you know, I was just thinking about, you know, like, just playing basketball, like, a lot of, like, teachers and principal and coaches, they have to look beyond that, you know what I mean, because like, if you look beyond that, you will see that I was just a young boy that needed help, you know what I mean, because I'm playing basketball. Was I good? I was real good. But how was my attitude though?
True.
You know what I mean?
It was shitty.
It was shitty, right? How was my attitude towards my teammate, right? But when you think that, you know, you have to come and talk to this young boy and see what's going on, because there must be something behind that. This guy is not angry on the court for no reason. You feel me?
True.
So there's a lot of problems going on. That there's a lot of great basketball players, but there's problems there.
What's going on?
The attitude, what's going on really around them, right? And that's what we got to start really looking at.
True.
You feel me? Because we know a lot of great players from Toronto that falls down because they go to the States and they can't control themselves emotionally. They can't control themselves because they don't know how to deal with a lot of issues and problems that they face that comes at them, right? And these are things that needed to be dealt with at the grassroots level when they're younger, but nobody really got to that. You feel me? So I was in the Washington just thinking, but I was a great basketball player, but there was a lot of other problems that people were not seeing, right? And I wish that they saw those problems. You know what I mean? Because a man's a hog. A man's, like, you know, doesn't get along with the teammates and stuff like that. You must know that something's going on, right? But no, everybody just sees, like, this guy's just a great basketball player, but they don't see the problems that this young kid is facing. You know what I mean? And these kids are crying out, but we don't see that because they don't, like people like us, just the way we grew up and stuff like that. It's just like we don't know how to, you know, how to talk about it, how to share it with people. We need help to bring it out. And I just wish that, you know, I had somebody that really saw that I used to play ball, but, like, I needed help, you know what I mean?
So was your principal kind of that guy for you, that kind of winged you, or was it more so your coaches, or you just kind of found it yourself?
It was more like when I finished high school. When I finished high school and, like, you know, I wasn't doing nothing with my life, and I'm like, yo, bro, like, I'm a loser. You feel me? Because I got in trouble, you know what I mean? I was homeless.
Let's talk about that.
You know what I mean?
I remember high school, you had school sending letters.
I got not that many, but you were good too, D. Come on, man.
He was good, man. I'll tell you right now, my motivation was when you came over to McGuigan. Talk about me for a second. I went into grade 11 assuming I was going to be the man. and then Francis Atta showed up, and I was told I'm second option.
Second tier.
And rightfully so, because, like, you had one of the best years I can remember. Like, you were top 25 points club every week. You had City Pulse come in. We were the first time in the paper. We were top 10 ranked for the first time in high school. We made an officer for the first time, and I was off the year you were having. So I have to, if anything, it motivated me. Yeah, it motivated me because I tell you, you remember what happened. The next year I came back bigger, faster, stronger, because I was like, there's no way that I can let him be the man. I was like, nah, I need my spot back.
Man, it was a big fight, man. Yeah. It was a big fight.
You get your spot back?
He got hurt, so I got it. So it was
so you ain't really get it.
It had to come to me.
Right,
he did his thing, man. You know what I mean?
Man's hurt, so we gonna pick you up.
Francis got hurt, so I was like, yes.
It was a team sport, man. It was a team sport, man. You know, I'm not that guy no more. You know, I mean, I look beyond the points and the glory, and I wish I played more as a team player, right? Because, you know, if you look at basketball, you know, the people that win games are, you know, you can't play ball on your own. There's 5 men on the court, right? So you got to play with your teammates. And I think that if I was more, you know, less unselfish, that we would have been a better team.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I take you know, I'm taking all of it, you know what I mean? To all my teammates, everybody out there, you know what I mean? It was my fault, you know what I mean? I wish I played more, you know, of a team game, but at the young time, like, that's all I knew how to do. So, you know what I mean? I got to apologize for just my actions when I was younger.
It's been a long time, but apology accepted. Apology accepted.
So
Straight up, man. That's
so
what it was.
What kind of things were you going through that I guess, you know, people weren't really seeing, or that you weren't, you know, really showing to people, or you were kind of hiding or dealing with internally that was kind of allowing you or affecting you on the court? You
know, at that time, I didn't even know myself until I got older, and I look back and I'm like, yo, maybe this could have been hindering me, you know what I mean? Because, like, a lot of people might have not known, but, like I didn't really have my mom there, right, in my back, and I feel like having a mother there, it makes a big difference. Like, your mom and dad there, it makes a huge difference, right? And I didn't have that, but at that time, like, when I was younger, I couldn't really talk about that because it was like, it wasn't cool to talk about those kind of stuff, you know what I mean? And just like the neighborhood that we grew up in, it was like you had to be tough, you know what I mean? And just growing up with your father was like you have to be strong. You couldn't really show that kind of emotion. So I didn't even know what I was going through till I got older. Till I just went back and just looked at, you know, everything that happened in my life and just realized that, you know, maybe this could have been better if my mom was there, you know what I mean? So I didn't really realize what was going on in my life. So I really couldn't even get the help that I needed because all the positive role models weren't there for me to help me put the puzzle together, you know what I mean? So
how did you end up homeless though?
Long story, you know what I mean? Because like I had my attitude wasn't the greatest, you know what I mean? And like my dad couldn't just put up with me anymore, you know what I mean? I have a lot of brothers and sisters. I got like 17 brothers and sisters.
Well, hold up. All right. Hold up.
You can't be my dad, right? You can't. You
got 17.
I got 17 brothers and sisters, man. I got 17 brothers and sisters, man. Shout out to each and every one of them out there.
I mean, like, if you didn't know all their names, I wouldn't even be mad at you. No, real talk, though.
Real.
Oh, my God, dog. My grandma had 11 kids, and I was like, damn, but that's kind of that time.
Yeah. So
back in those days, everyone's just, God, know what? But damn. That's,
17,
wow,
man.
That's a lot to grow up with and to kind of go through. Like, I can see how, you know, growing up around 17 brothers and sisters, or knowing they're out there, it's like you kind of get minimized. Right?
I can see how
you're a small part of a bigger picture for your parents, so it's like I can see how you'd probably not be able to talk about certain things or have to internalize certain things, right?
And especially being the middle child, right? All my middle childs out there, they know, like, the middle child, like, you're a ghost, like, you're forgotten, like, you gotta work extra hard to get seen and
get noticed.
You know what I mean? And I was a child, man. I was working hard, man. But nobody was seeing me. You know what I mean? I had to work extra hard in everything I do. You know what I mean? So
Pops
I was used to that, man. Yeah, he just had enough. He just said, you know what? You know, he did his own thing, and that time, like, everybody was moving on my house, right? So all the younger kids were going with my stepmom and my dad, and that time I was like 16, 17, right?
Young,
but people didn't know I was still in high school, right? And 16, 17, and after that, what happened was when I finished high school, I wasn't going to school, right? I wasn't really doing anything, and that's when I ended up like just associating myself with the wrong people in the neighborhood, and you know, just started getting in trouble, and I was homeless. Went to different shelters like Youth Without Shelters, you know, like just Horizons for Youth and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
How long were you homeless for?
It wasn't really like a long period of time, but like it was long enough to like really like wake me up, like because you know what I mean? Like
it doesn't take long.
It's like, oh shit! It doesn't take long, man.
A month is a long time to me. I mean, a week is a long time to me, dog.
Yeah, man.
No, I mean, I think for me, it's the thought of knowing, like, okay, you actually physically don't have a place to sleep.
No place, no address, man.
That's a lot.
It's crazy, man.
You don't have an
That's
address.
A lot, yeah.
It's
like,
crazy.
Where is home? I don't have one.
I live in the world. Wherever I lay my head is my home.
So now you're sleeping in a shelter. Where does, and we'll talk about it, but where does that transition? Where does the aka the flip come?
The flip come. You know what? I'll never forget this moment because it was Christmas, right?
What year was this?
It was Christmas. I think it was like around, I can't really recall the year, you know what I mean?
With that stuff.
But I don't know, man. I think it was like probably 2011 or 10 or something like that, around there, like, you know what I mean?
It's pretty recent.
And like, I was like I was in college at that time, right? And it was